If I were just starting my YouTube channel today, here's what I would not do. I would not start by buying the best camera. I would not focus on getting a fancy schmancy backdrop or designing a set. I would not focus too much or fuss too much about my appearance beyond looking basically presentable. I wouldn't focus on setting subscribers or views as a goal right away, because views and subs are a byproduct of what I'm going to be creating, and setting them as a goal would just stress me out way too much right away. I also wouldn't focus on just creating my first video and just going for it blindly. I also would not start with a vlog style video or a channel documenting my life, and you'll see why inside this video. So here's the thing that I would not do. So what would I do? Well, I would start my YouTube channel with the one thing that will build the most solid foundation for my channel, will attract the kind of audience that I want to attract so that I can grow my channel and my business. So what is that one thing that is going to allow me to actually do that and build a great foundation for my channel? That's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. So are you ready? Hey go-getter, it's Salma Jafri, and on this channel, I'll help you grow your visibility, credibility, and profitability with YouTube. So if that's what you want to do, hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon, and let's begin. Now, if I were starting an educational YouTube channel today, here's what I would do. There are 4 steps that I would follow in this very specific order. So the first thing that I would really do is to identify the problem that I want to solve on my YouTube channel. Why? Because entrepreneurs solve problems. Now, when you talk about creating valuable content, you think, okay, well, to create a successful channel, you need valuable content. Value is actually created when you are educating or entertaining someone. So when you are solving problems in an engaging way, you will be creating value, and you will be attracting the audience that wants to solve those problems. And you cannot grow a successful channel without an audience. And the way to attract that audience is to solve their problems. So the first thing that I would do is identify 3 problems that my audience would be having right now. So let's say I want to start, let's say I'm an online tutor and I want to start an online tutoring business. What would be 3 problems that my audience would have? So for example, I could say the first problem is that they are wondering, how can I become an online tutor? Second problem is, what online tutor sites are the best to start off with? And the third problem could be, how much money can I make with an online tutoring business? For my channel, let me show you what 3 problems would be that I want to solve. I don't know how to start a YouTube channel would be one problem. I feel awkward on camera. I'm not earning an income from my channel. So these would be the 3 kinds of problems that I would solve if I was starting another YouTube channel focused on YouTube growth tips. And in the example that I gave you about the online tutoring thing, the important thing to remember is that you want to identify the problems from the perspective of your audience. So don't identify problems from your perspective, but think about how would your audience frame their problems, right? And write the 3 problems from the perspective of someone actually in that moment being like, I don't know how to do this. I don't understand that. So that is how you want to frame the 3 problems. Okay, that takes us to step number 2, which is for each problem, identify 10 possible topics. Now, here's where we're going to take help from Google and type in the audience that I'm looking to attract, right? So I would type in online tutor if I wanted to start an online tutoring business. And then I would go down here and scroll to the people also ask section and take a look at the questions that people are asking about becoming an online tutor. And you know that if you click on one of these questions, then Google gives you more questions that people are asking, right? So you can just keep endlessly clicking here and getting lots and lots of ideas. And what I want to do as I look at these ideas is to write down and choose the ones that I think I can make a video about because I have knowledge on that particular topic. So I'm going to pick one from here as we go to the next step. So step number 3 is to pick a topic and then go on YouTube and check demand for that topic. The reason we're going to do this step is because before you actually create the video, you want to make sure that the topic is in demand, that there is a ready audience already on YouTube who is actively looking for that information, searching for that information, and watching the videos about that information. So I'm going to pick one. Let's say, is Cambly legit? I have no idea what that is, but I'm just going to pick it randomly. And what I want to then do is head on over to YouTube and type in, or paste it in, is Cambly legit? Turn off my caps lock there. Okay, now the next thing that I want to do is go over to filters and search by this year, because I'm looking for relevance now. So if I was starting a channel now, I want to know topics that are in demand right now. So I was filter by this year. The second thing that I would do is click on this button that says view details by TubeBuddy, and I would click on this, which will tell me the subscriber counts for the channels in the search results. And I want to do that because I want to be able to see whether the videos are popular because of the subscriber base or because of the topic itself. So are they getting views based on the topic or because they have a lot of subscribers? And if you don't have TubeBuddy, you can get started with TubeBuddy today for free by going to tubebuddy.com/Salma's Buddy for 20% off. And you can also just get started for free with their free plan. Okay, so now that we've done all of that, we've searched the topic on YouTube, we've turned on view details via TubeBuddy. Now what we're going to start to do is look at subscribers and views. Okay, so we're going to see, for example, this guy has 1,210 subscribers, is that? And he has more views than subscribers, so 2,500 views. So that is a good sign that this topic is in demand and it is driving the view count, because he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but he has more views than he has subscribers, right? And if we scroll down here, we'll see some similar trends going on. 377 subscribers, but 4,000 views, right? And so we can see that there is a trend of this topic being in demand, because a lot of people are getting more views than they actually have subscribers, which clues us into the fact that the topic is in demand. And if we were to create a video on the exact same title, so is Cambly legit? So I'm assuming it's some kind of online tutoring website, right? And so what I would do if I were starting this business and this channel would be, I would go over to Cambly.com or whatever the website is. I would research it a little bit and then talk about it and make a video on, is this website legit and how can you get started on it, right? So I would make that kind of video, and that would be a great way to start my channel, which brings me to step number 4 on filming and how do you actually create this video. So my top tip in actually making this video would be to make it as easy as possible for yourself to start with. When you have the idea and you see that as soon as you have the first topic that has demand, you want to go straight into production. So the time between having that idea and actually filming that idea should be as short as possible. Now, in order to make this as short as possible, you want to have 2 basic things. You want to have something to film with, and I would recommend starting with your phone because that's a great camera to use to film with. And the second thing that I would say is get a microphone or use a mic that you already have. Now, I will link you to my gear guide that has some microphone suggestions for starting from under $20. Okay, so I'll put that link in the description below. So what you have during this entire process is that you have identified the problems you're going to solve, how people are searching for those problems, if there's demand on YouTube for those kind of topics, and if you've identified 3 problems and 10 topics each, that is 30 videos that you are ready to actually film. Also, I would love to know what was the most valuable part about this video for you. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you want more details about my entire process of how I help my clients start and launch their YouTube channels, then I'll link you to my free training. It's called The Easiest Way to Launch Your YouTube Channel. And I'll put the link down in the description. Go watch that right after this video. I'll see you in the next one.